Hello everybody, it's Adam, coming at you once again. Alright, let me bring you up to speed here. I am once again on the Appalachian Trail, following white blazes. Man, I love this. I really do. This is going to be day 3 of my Appalachian Trail adventure. I decided that that's what I was going to call this series, just to give you a day-by-day perspective of every day I get to spend on the Appalachian Trail. It's going to be fun. Let me tell you where I'm at. I just parked off of the 325 parking area, 325, and we are headed northbound to Rausch Gap. I'm hoping to get to Rausch Gap Shelter, turn around, start making my way back, and then find somewhere to camp for the night after that. I forget, I want to say, I think it was like 16 miles one way. I could be wrong. I probably am wrong on those numbers, because I don't think it was that long. I don't think it was 16 miles one way, but anyway, it's going to be a good hike either way. No need to kill myself. I left the house earlier than I did last time. So I'm obviously out on the trail, and let me tell you, it's still January. It is January 20th right now, and I'm only wearing a fleece, no gloves, and it's like 42 degrees out right now. It's 9:40 in the morning. So getting a decent start. It was like a 2-hour ride to get here this morning. All right, like I said, I know I was off on the mileage. It's from here, 10.8 to Rausch Gap Shelter. And then let me tell you about a few other things that are on this section of trail. And we will visit them as time permits. One is the northern terminus of the Horseshoe Trail, which that's a trail within Pennsylvania. It's meant for horses and shoes. That's why it's called the Horseshoe Trail. I want to say it's something like 213 miles or something like that. I have absolutely, it's right in that area, I think. I'm probably thinking of something else, but what I'll do is I will annotate it here at the bottom and let you know how many miles the Horseshoe Trail is. But I believe that takes you all the way into Philadelphia from here, so it's quite a long ways. It is more urbanized from what I understand, as if you're going through towns and stuff. You're not really, you're in the woods, but per se you have to walk through a lot of towns and streets and stuff like that, if I remember correctly. Another thing that's on this part of the trail is what's called the Devil's Race Course. And what that is it's kind of like a stone boulder field, from what I can gather. I think there's a trail that goes all the way around it. That's why it's called the Devil's Race Course. And it's all boulders. If you've ever been to Hickory Run State Park, you'll know what I'm talking about. Another thing, that's really cool is there's a piece of equipment that was abandoned out here that's referred to as the General. And what that is an old steam shovel from back in the early mining days. And from the videos and stuff, pictures that I've seen online, it is still in really good shape. And I guess nobody really knows the origins of it. So hopefully we will be able to go and check that out. All right, as we've been gaining elevation, the wind is starting to howl more and more and more. They were calling for high winds today with gusts up to 35 miles an hour. That's why I really don't plan on staying up on the ridge. I want to get down off the ridge for tonight. So hopefully we can find something like that. Just definitely something that we want to look into. And I'm looking here, coming up on like a little tailings pile, and got some acid mine drainage, which tells me we're coming up on probably an old coal mine. Yeah, look at this. And there it is. It's obviously an old coal mine of some sort. You can tell that this was where they went in. That's the gob wall right there. And it looks like it was blown, the entrance was blown down. All right, we are 3.5 miles in, and it has been completely uphill. Now, not steep, but just gradual. Well, a little more than gradual, but it's been uphill the whole way. Really getting a good workout, which is good in my part. But hopefully we're getting to the top of the ridge now. Some really cool rock formations we're starting to come up on once we gained all this elevation. That's pretty neat. But before I go any further, I want to tell you guys, make sure you go down in that box and hit that subscribe button. I'm going to try to keep you guys up to date on all the adventures that we're going to be going on this year. And let me tell you, we have something planned in July that is going to be awesome. I may drop hints here and there in my videos to let you know exactly what we're doing, but in July we are going on an amazing adventure. I can't wait for it. It's going to be pretty interesting, to say the least. Appalachian Trail, Rausch Gap Shelter, 8.3 miles. That's where we are headed. Oh, and this is the end of the Horseshoe Trail. That's awesome. And if you look over there, there's a horseshoe in the tree. That's pretty neat. But unfortunately, this tree has come down right over on this trail intersection here. But that is neat. Linguist, translator, editor, trail companion par excellence. Horseshoe Trail, oh, 121 miles from its origin at the Valley Forge. This marker is erected in 1974. Sweet. So, let me flip you around here. I was way off on that mileage. 121 miles. That's still a good portion though. But we are going to continue on the Appalachian Trail, and we are going to head to Rausch Gap. But like I said, once again, go down, hit that subscribe button, and I will keep you up to date on all of our future adventures. So tell me, what's everyone's plans for the year? What kind of hiking or adventures or trips do you plan on going on? We have a few planned. Like I said, there's the one in July that we're literally looking forward to. And on top of that, we're just gonna go take it as it comes. We do have a camping trip planned for the 4th of July. That's with the camper. We're gonna have the dogs with us and stuff like that. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. This section of trail is awfully green for being in the middle of winter. I love these, you know, mountain laurels and whatever these are. I know these aren't mountain laurels. I don't know what the name of it is, but we had a bunch of mountain laurel and rhododendron over there. Back a little ways. But this is turning out to be a pretty sweet section. Other than that first part where it was 3.5 miles uphill, it's been easy going ever since. And I'm just strolling along. I'm in no hurry or anything like that. I did come across a trail marker before. There was a little rock cairn, and then there was red blazes going off into the woods. But it wasn't like a defined trail. The blazes were painted on the tree though. It was red in color. And I tried to pull up my Avenza maps, but apparently I don't have the Avenza maps that cover this particular area. I have the Avenza maps that cover more eastern Pennsylvania, and I'm in more central, I guess you could say. So I'm curious to know what that trail was. I'm kind of assuming that it possibly went to the Devil's race course. I'm not absolutely sure. There was no service, so I couldn't even pull up Google Maps to look. All right, hiking up the trail here, and we just came across Yellow Springs old coal mining village ruins circa 1850s. That's pretty cool. I noticed this Blue Blaze trail before, farther down the trail. This must, I guess, circumnavigate maybe the town ruins or something like that. So pretty cool. I signed in to log. I put you know, Adams Yet Adventures section number 2 of the year. So it's gonna be pretty good. That's pretty cool. One thing I want to bring up really quick is thanks to you guys, I have just passed over 800 subscribers. That is fantastic. I never thought I would, it's been years, but I never thought I'd get to that many subscribers. So thank you guys very much. I remember when I first started the channel and I had like 40 subscribers, and I thought that was great. So it's really starting to gain traction lately, and I appreciate it very much. So, but if you're not subscribed, please go down in that comment section, or not the comment section. Well, yeah, go in the comment section, make a comment, smash that subscribe button, hit that like button. It really, really helps me out. I'm just looking, there's a tree over here that's got a huge buck rub on it. You see that one? I'd like to see the size of the deer I made that thing. Ooh, God. All right, the General. That's one of the things I wanted to see. That way. I wonder how far. I don't know. It's something I've been wanting to see, so I'm going for it. This is that piece of heavy machinery that was abandoned out here in the woods. I don't think it's too far. I think it's like 2 or 3 tenths off the trail here. So we're gonna go check it out. Hopefully, as long as we can get there. All right, everyone. I'm quite upset. Was on my way down here to check out the General. Now look what we have in front of us. I just spent the past 10 minutes walking up and down the banks trying to see if there's a place I could cross. And unless I could jump 6 feet, there's not. There's some rocks up there that looks like there was a bridge, but they're all underwater right now. And with it being January 20th and getting down to freezing tonight, I am taking no chances on getting wet. This sucks. I had to go through some big, huge pondish puddles back there, and I get to here and I'm like, oh, are you serious? I've been wanting to see this thing forever now. I'm right here so close and I can't get to it. If it was summer, I'd have no problem walking through here to get to it, but I'm just not doing this in winter with the chance of getting wet. And I don't know if you can see in the water here, there's remnants of a wooden bridge of some sort, and it's underwater. It has been raining here for the past week, so that's probably another reason why the water is up so high right now. So I'm disappointed. I really, really am. We made it to the shelter. As you can see here, not too bad. If you are a longtime subscriber and you remember, I was here 3 years ago. We did a hike, except we came from the other way. So this is connecting. This is the connection of that section, so which is fantastic, awesome. As you can see, there's the water trough. Pretty good, pretty good. Nice. No washing dishes in there. But the privy is right back here. It's right over there. I don't know if you could see it. But this is awesome. I just realized that I've walked, let's see, almost 12.5 miles. Let's see here. 12.5 miles exactly. I don't know if you can see that. And I have not sat down once. This is the first time that I'm actually gonna sit down. I'm gonna grab something, grab a snack, eat some lunch, and then turn around and start heading back to the car. We'll see how far we can make it until we have to stop for the night. I don't want to hike in the dark like I did last time, but I said that last time and I hiked in the dark, so 6 in one, half dozen the other. We'll see what happens. One thing I wanted to say too is I really am upset that we couldn't go see the general. I even went as far as to, I hiked back up the trail halfway, turned around, went back down to the river, checked again to make sure there was no way to cross, then had to turn around and came back up. So that was really disheartening. It really was. All right, I decided that we are going to make it to Yellow Springs, where the that logbook was in the mailbox. That's going to be camp for tonight. It's just under 4 miles away, and I have an hour and a half to get there, so should be able to do that, and still have maybe a half an hour of light to spare. I could try to push it farther, but I don't see the need to. That's pretty good. That'll be an 18-mile day for me, and I haven't done 18 miles in a long time. All right, I'm just a little over 16 miles into this day, and I have about 1.5 miles to go. And I'll tell you what, I am feeling it. I'm feeling it pretty good. Not gonna lie, I'm hurting. I'm moving a little bit slower than I should be, but it is what it is. I can't wait to get to camp, set up. I'm gonna sit in the hammock, and I think I'm gonna make a coffee. I want something hot to drink, and I have coffee. That's pretty much all I could drink that's hot. It's Folgers too, which all right. I don't know if you noticed this sudden lack of light, but we got camp set up. Got the hammock right there. I'm sporting the War Bonnet Traveler hammock with my 20-degree hammock gear underquilt and my 20-degree Local Libre top quilt. Same setup I had as the last time. But yeah, it's going pretty good. It's probably going for a little after 5:30 right now, I would guess. And debating if I want to get, there's wood here and stuff to get a fire going, so I might do that just for something to do. But it is really windy right now, so that's my only qualm about having a fire. I think I'm just going to sit in the hammock, relax, and make some coffee. Like I said, I want a hot drink, and go from there. Well, good morning, everybody. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning right now. Didn't sleep all that well. I mean, I was plenty warm, plenty comfortable. Just, I'd sleep for an hour or two, wake up for an hour. Sleep for an hour or two, wake up for an hour. Well, how it was the whole night. But either way, I still feel pretty rested. I don't know why. But oh man, it's definitely cold. It did snow overnight last night, but I don't see any accumulation on the ground. It was coming down pretty good for a little while there, but it seems like it. I don't even see anything on the ground right now, so that's kind of weird. All right, so I'm right down here next to the Yellow Springs Trail register, and you can see my hammock setup right over there. we are gonna walk over and get the bear bag. Just up the trail here a little ways, and up a little ways off to the left. But something I wanted to tell you guys is last night I came out here to hang my bear bag in the dark, and I walked out here with my headlamp on and stuff like that. I hung my bear bag, and I somehow, don't ask me how, I got turned around, and I actually walked probably 150 feet into the woods, and I'm like, wait a second, something's not right here. And I mean, wait till you see where the bear bag is. I don't know how I did it myself. I'm walking down the trail right now, and I hung it right across from this one big tree. Luckily it's still there, but there's this big tree right here, and my bear bag is, I don't know if you can see it, but it's hanging right there. But somehow I hung it and I walked off that way, and I'm walking, I was like, I was not this far away from the trail. Something's going on here. So I stopped and I flashed my light around until I was able to see my reflective string, and I walked back to that, and then I just like kind of branched out, and twice I branched out this way, nothing, came out this way, nothing. Finally I went straight and ended up right there. I have a really pretty good sense of direction. I can't believe that happened to me, but it's what everyone says. I could get to the best of you, you know. But there's my bear bag right there, hanging in the tree. All right, everybody. It's about 8 o'clock now, and I got camp all cleaned up, as you can see. Can't even tell I was there except for a few marks in the leaves. Ate my oatmeal, had a half a cup of coffee, and now I am hitting the trail. All right, I have hiked on the Appalachian Trail in many different states, starting at, say, you know, Virginia, obviously, Pennsylvania. I don't know if I did West Virginia at all. I don't think so. It's only a real short section. But New Jersey, New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, and I'll tell you what, this section on Stony Mountain, even though there's not a lot of views or anything like that, just what you're walking through is beautiful. I mean, I'm loving this section of trail. It's not too rocky, considering what other parts of Pennsylvania look like, and just this greenery. And then again, I am talking winter time right now. It's a beautiful section. I mean, look at this. I love it. Now, in Franconia Ridge and the Whites is a different story. That's a different kind of beauty. This is, you know, like a wilderness style beauty. I'm really, really liking it. Now, out of the 2,194 miles that the Appalachian Trail is, I maybe hiked on pushing 150 miles, so it's like I only have a little tiny say in what I'm talking about. But from everything that I've seen, this section of trail is just so beautiful right now. I love it. I'm out here, I'm just all smiles. I keep smiling, I'm looking around. It's funny, I know. I'm a weirdo. Please don't unsubscribe because of that comment. All right, let's keep going. Entering the green tunnel. I love this. Look at this. This awesome or what? Oh, I'm caught. All right, we are right at the top. I think this is where Stony Mountain Fire Tower was. If you look, here's some kind of old foundation here, right? And then if you come over here, look at this campsite. You come over here, you see the foundations here for what would have been a tower at some point. There's one there, two there, one there, one there. So this is a pretty cool campsite. When I was here yesterday, it was blowing. The wind was wicked right here. It's coming right up the ridge and right over the top, because you can see how wide the mountain is that we're on, from right there to right here. Oh man, but yeah, I thought this was pretty cool. Now there's a little ways back, there was that Red Blaze Trail that I spoke of earlier yesterday. I took it for a little bit, maybe 100 yards or so, and it was really difficult to follow. I'm thinking that's the trail to the Devil's Race Course, but I'm not sure, and it doesn't show up on any of the maps that I have, so I really didn't want to take it without knowing how far it was or anything like that. So with that said, I guess we're just gonna have to wait for next time to do that one. We could also access that from the was it Stony Mountain Rail Trail, I think. It's right up from there, so that wouldn't be too bad. You maybe even bring the bicycles down and do it like that. That'd be something cool. But anyway, with that said, we know from here on down it's only about 3.5 miles of downhill, which you guys have already seen. So with that said, let's see if we can make this work. All right, we are back at the car. Oh man, it was a fantastic trip. For some reason, I'm moving a little bit slower. I don't know if it's, well, one, I think it's my shoes, because I'm wearing these Solomons, which are, 2 pounds on each foot. But anyway, I could typically make better time than what I did, but yeah, it is what it is. I still enjoyed it, still had a blast. Once again, guys, thank you for joining me. Please like, comment, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'd love to hit 1,000 subscribers in the next few weeks. If I could, maybe I'll do some kind of giveaway or something. I have a lot of stuff at my house, so a lot of camping gear. We'll see what we could do. All right. So like I said, please like, comment, subscribe. We did a total of 25.1 miles or 21 miles, 25.21. I don't know. My Strava's not working right now because of the no service right now. But yeah, anyway, like I said, please like, comment, subscribe, guys, and we will see you in the next adventure. Make sure you subscribe because you want to see our July adventure that we have planned. All right, guys, out.